Hello everyone, welcome to techsharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another example for touch command. Okay, so here we are going to see like how we can utilize the touch command in order to update the timestamp for all files and directories present in a common directory. Okay, now there is one question you might be thinking of one question like what will happen if like what are those scenarios where we can utilize this touch command or what are the needs of updating the timestamp for all the files and directories present in a directory. So just assume a scenario, you are working for a project and there are various files present in your system. Okay, so at that time if someone asks you to update timestamp for all the files, then it would be time taking, right? If you go directly uh, updating it manually. Okay, but if you know about this command which we are going to discuss today, then it would be much easier for you. Okay, so to explain it more easily, what I'll do, I'll firstly explain you the requirement of this task, like what are those scenarios, like what are the condition which you may encounter in upcoming days for this touch command related concept. And once the requirement is clear, then we will discuss the same through the like we will explore the command in order to perform some operations on all the files present in a directory. After command is clear, then at last we will see how we can utilize the same command through clle program, because that is also very important. We should know like how we can implement the same thing with cl program. Clear? So yeah, I think now we are good to start with the program requirement. So for that, just simply write here work lnk. What work lnk will do, it will open the work with object link screen. This is the screen, work with object links. Now here it is indicating me that my by default directory, which is /home/sharmit. Now in this directory, if I do page down, you will find that there are a couple of files and directories already created. So for demo purpose, we need at least one directory with some files and with some files and subdirectories in it. Okay, so for that reason, I'm taking this techsharmit directory as my reference directory. Fine. So here you can see we have various files like abcd.txt, abc is a directory, then we have data.xml. Okay, so for time being we have only this much of files, right? But just assume a scenario, you are working for a project, there you are supposed to update the timestamp for all the files present in this techsharmit directory. But the thing is that uh, there are various files, not only this file. Okay, there are various files that we should know about, right? Okay, so in that case, like it would be very time consuming if you go one by one and updating the timestamp, because we know two ways, right, for updating the timestamp. One way is using the customized timestamp, like we can customizely change the timestamp for the file. Even you can use it for multiple file, but again if you are using it for multiple file, then again like you need to write all the names of the files, right? So that's the reason it would be time taking. But if you talk about the another approach, like by taking a reference, then again it is time taking, because there also you need to put the timestamp for timestamp as well as firstly you need to set one timestamp for a file, and then later for updating it for all the files you need to write all the names, right? So that is again also a time consuming thing. So better approach is to directly update all the file timestamp by taking touch command, by taking the use of touch command. How? That we will see. But I think requirement is clear, like how we can use the touch command in order to update, in order to update the multiple files at one time. Okay, so for that let me show you this abcd.txt. If I take option 8 here and if I do page down, you can see although it is showing the time which is 4 to 24 5 11 3. Okay, and if you are using touch command directly, then it will update all these three timestamp. So just focus on the time for now, because date is already set as 4 to 24, but overall it is updating both the things. Okay, I'll show you. So you can see 5.11.3 is a timestamp. Now we will see the practical things. Okay, just one more thing. Similarly, if you check for other files, it is also showing the same, but it might be different also, right? Because it is not always fixed that it will show the 4 to 24. In your case it would be different, but when you implement the touch command, it will update it for all the files. Okay, all right, so let's see how we can use it. So for that, just simply write qsh, then here you can write touch space, then slash home. You are supposed to provide the path name slash home slash sharmit slash techsharmit and then slash asterisk. So what this asterisk is denoting, it is denoting that update the timestamp for all the things present in techsharmit directory. It could be your file, it could be your directory, subdirectories, anything. But whatever present here, you should update it. This command should update timestamp for all those things. So the moment when I hit enter here, you can see it is returning dollar sign. That means the command has been executed successfully and there is no issue. So again, if there is no issue, otherwise it would show some error to us, right? So there is no error, that means it has been executed successfully. So it's time to verify the command. So for that, let me refresh this screen. I'll write work lnk, enter, page down, and here we can see techsharmit is there. On taking option 8 on abcd.txt, you can see it has been updated. Date is same because we are updating on the same date, but time you can see is changed. 5:25:39, 5:25:39, 5:29:39. Okay, likewise if you check for directory, it is updating directories as well. Okay, I'll tell you later like how we can change only for the files or only for the directory, that we will see, right? Then in data.xml you can see, so it is changed for every file or every directory present in this location, which is slash home slash sharmit slash techsharmit dot slash and asterisk. Okay, so you can see all the timestamp has been updated for this particular location, whatever thing present here in this directory. Got it? Fine. Now what we will do, we will like we are good with the command, but there might be one question from you guys, like will it work if I change for a customized time? Yes, it will work. Let me quickly show you that. So if here you can write like this, touch space hyphen t, let me correct it, hyphen t space, and here you can put the timestamp. So let's say I want to put it for 2025 0404 1617. Okay, then you can provide the path where you want to update it. So slash home slash sharmit slash tech sharmit slash asterisk. Now if I hit enter, you can see it has been updated and the timestamp has been changed to all these files or directory present here with this customized time, and we have got the dollar. That means the command has been executed successfully, otherwise there should be some error, right? Fine, so it's time to verify the same. So for that I'll just quickly go with work lnk again, enter, and here I'm looking for the techsharmit directory, taking off option 5, and for first file you can check it has been updated to 4424 1617. Okay, but this time it is updating only the last access date time and change data time, data change date time. Okay, not the all the timestamps. So this is the only difference, but yes, you can update your timestamp with customized time as well. Okay, and you can check for all files and directories present here. So it should change, like directory also 425 1617 is the time. In the same manner, you can also use this touch command for updating all the files and directories present in directory by taking a reference of any particular file. For that, you just need to write a touch space hyphen r, and then the file name from where you want to take the reference, and after that you can put the complete path for all directories, like for all the files present in a particular directory. Clear? So yeah, I think now we are good with this command. So let me quickly show you how we can use the same thing on clle program. So for that you can simply write, this program is to update the timestamp for our files in a directory for all files. Okay, then you can write dcl take up for provide variable name, type, storage and length. So variable is ready, then chg var take up for provide variable name, set the command like this. Make sure to provide proper spacing wherever it is needed, and command wise I have already shown you all the things, so you can use all the things here as well, like customers time, reference time. Okay, so touch space slash home sharmit techsharmit slash asterisk, and then we are good to start the command. So strqsh take f4 provide variable name, and we are good with this. So it's time to compile it and call it. So the moment when you call it, and now if I go and check the file data again, let me correct this, work lnk. Now if we verify the directory, it should show the updated timestamp for all the files present in techsharmit directory. So you can see it has been updated to 4224, which is the current timestamp, but this time it is updating all three timestamp. Okay, so this is the only difference, like when you are updating it with customized timestamp, it will only change the uh, last access date time and data change date time, but in case of at touch command default time, then it will change for all three things, like attribute change date time as well. Clear? So yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things, so thank you for watching techsharmit.